Hey everybody. I wanted to upload this video and just give people a couple cool pointers that I learned from some awesome teachers before me about how to access some low notes, to how to get lower notes than usual, and how to add a little bit more clarity to the low notes. So the first one, I don't really have a name for the exercise. I guess you could call it the puffy cheeked low note exercise. But basically, you just find out how to phonate with your cheeks full of air and just enough gap in your lips so that your cheeks can stay puffed, but you're also making noise. So like, and what you'll find when you do that immediately is that your larynx and your throat very relaxed, very open. They're not grabbing. They're not really trying to manipulate anything, and so that's the key. Yeah, I mean, and you can parallel this to the low string on a stand-up bass, a double bass. The low string is big and thick, and when you play it, you can literally see that thing moving back and forth. I tell my students that's the relaxation that we need, especially in the lowest of lows for bass singers. So, and this works for anybody. It can work for any voice type, but you know, your low altos and your low basses, especially because they frequent those ranges often. So. So we can just do it on a 5-note thing and get to the bottom. And if you want to, after you get there, you can open up on a vowel that feels comfortable. Usually I do something like something that's very natural that you don't really have to, you know, try for too much. So let's do it. And you can take that down and down and down, and usually it will help your singers access the absolute lowest they can sing without doing the fry tone. Let's take it down another half step or even a whole step just to continue to use the exercise. And you'll notice a couple things. I'm also shaking my head from side to side because that helps me to remind me that there's no musculature needed for this. It keeps things relaxed, and oftentimes I will slide down from the 4th note to the 5th note. I'll slide down just so that it's not played like a piano. Bum, ba. I don't want that switch. I want it to feel the same and relaxed. Let's go down one more. And down there, I really don't define the vowels too much. I don't go e, o, you know, because you'll tire yourself out. You'll lose those notes quickly. You won't be able to sustain it very much. Okay, and then there's one more technique that it just tickles me, guys. My voice teacher in college, I had a performance that night, a choir concert, and I think I needed to get down to a C, and I was the only guy that could do it. And my voice was fuzzy. I had been singing too much that day already and talking too much, and I just didn't really have a C, or if I did, it was the most grovelly, fuzzy, abstract sound, you know? And so he said, well, why don't you just inhale on your vocal cords before you sing it? I said, okay, what does that mean? And he went, and so I tried it. And it was amazing. It actually allowed me to access a note that I wasn't able to access before, and it gave it a lot of clarity. And it's just like, it's not a fix-all, but it is in the moment, if you need it, you can use it, and it works for me pretty much every time.